What's up, everybody? It's your boy Trey Fab. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm someone that likes to react to drama content, basketball content. Some days will be drama, some days will be basketball, some days will be both. Just fair warning up front, I am a yapper. I yap a lot. So if you don't like a reactor that yaps, I'm probably not the guy for you. Like, this is a 17-minute video that I'm going to put at 1.25 speed. I promise you, and it's not because I'm purposely doing it. It's not because I'm trying to purposely pause it to find spots to just randomly yap. I promise you it might be close to double the speed or double the timing just because I talk a lot, my guys. So I do want to throw that out there because there was like one comment in one of my videos way back that was like, hey, yeah, you talk a lot. Like, yeah, no shit. I know I do. But let's not make this intro as longer than it has to be. If you like my content, please like, comment, subscribe. I upload every single day. Sometimes I upload twice a day. Like today, I'm uploading a drama video and a basketball video for you guys to enjoy. Usually I'll do that on weekends depending if I got a little bit of free time. I got shit I need to do today, but still, I got a little bit of free time for you. So, let's get this shit started. We're going to be reacting to Internet Anarchist. The Nas Daily situation gets worse. I reacted to his Nas Daily video. I'll tag that at the end of this video if you guys want to go watch this. So this is interesting to see what is Nas doing to make himself look worse. Because, damn.
Subscriber before, but then the more you explain yourself, the more you are exposing your true identity. This is one of the many similar comments under Nas Daily's recent video, titled, "It's Time to Speak Out." In this nearly 27-minute video, Nas went over the major controversies he's faced over the years and tried to show his side of the story.
In this video, I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to discuss every controversy I've had on YouTube, from Israel to crypto to Philippines to all that stuff.
He was likely hoping that this would clear his name and help him move past the flood of hate he's been receiving for the past few years. But it completely backfired, making him lose the little reputation he had left with the YouTube community. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today, we'll be going over Nas Daily's poor attempt at redemption. And as you'll see throughout this video, it's hard to believe that he thought any of this was a good idea. To fully understand the situation, I highly recommend you watch my last video on the downfall of Nas Daily, but here's a super quick recap of what we went over. Starting in 2016, Nas spent the next 5 years building a loyal fan base of millions of viewers who were excited to see every video he posted. He began with a video series on Facebook in which he uploaded a minute-long video every single day while traveling around the world.
Here's the idea. Once a day, I'm gonna make one video that's 1 minute long. That's it. In New York City, off to Egypt today, Kenya, Ethiopia, India, then Nepal, then Japan.
Imagine being able to travel to all of these places. That's fucking crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm able to travel outside of my city. I can go say hi to my neighbors. Like, this type of traveling is crazy. If you're blessed to do so, you're blessed to do so, which makes me so much more angry at you for being stupid with these controversies. If you guys don't go to watch my last reaction video to his last video on this, the one thing I kept saying over and over and over again when it came to Nas Daily and this whole drama situation is that, dog, you did not have to do half the shit that you did. You did not have to react half the way that you... Like, at the end of the day, the way you react is how some people are going to take away from a situation. And you didn't have to react the way he reacted to some of these situations. And also, he came off ungenuine. People like genuinity. It's the reason why I have 66 subscribers. Not a lot. That's not a lot. I'm not acting like it is. I know I'm small time, but 66 is more than 0. 66 is more than 10. It's more than 20. It's more than 30. You get what I'm saying. I have 66 people that like watching my content. And the reason they like watching my content is because I've been genuine since day one. I'll have a random ass person who says in one of my videos, hey, you yap a lot. It's annoying. But I've been this same way since video 1. Alright? This may be your first video, but people who've watched my videos from video 1 to now I think I'm near video 50 something, I'm the same exact way. I haven't changed. I'm genuine, but this guy doesn't come off as genuine, nor does he say he's genuine. He says, like, he'll take videos of people who pay him as long as they give him a good fee. He'll take videos with them. Like, it's just, it's not genuine.
All the way to San Francisco, and then back home to New York City.
And this was fairly successful. This series lasted thousands of days until January 2019 and resulted in his Facebook page gaining over 12 million followers. He then moved on to YouTube and started making longer videos on any topic he thought his viewers would find interesting. From a real-life Tarzan,
The guy you see next to me is the real-life version of Tarzan, except this one is even more interesting. Thank you!
To the depressing state of life in North Korea.
And as soon as we were in the clear, I cried. I cried for the people there. There is no solution for the average North Korean. Their country is and will remain a prison.
And this strategy worked, propelling Nas to become one of the most successful creators on the platform with over 13 million subscribers, and as many views as there are people on Earth. However, it wasn't long before things started going downhill for Nas. Ever since 2021, Nas has faced numerous controversies, including exploiting the world's oldest tattoo artist, Wang Od, for profit, being racist against Filipinos, presenting scammer crypto billionaires as saints, trying to present himself as empathetic to both sides in the Israel-Palestine conflict when in reality he doesn't care about either, disrespecting Islam and its teachings in a video titled "I studied Islam for 1 month and I lost all my hair," and much, much more. The backlash from these controversies has left his career in a pitiful state. His videos went from getting millions of views to struggling to cross the 100,000 mark. More importantly, he's lost the love and support of his viewers. At one point, the comment section under his videos was filled with people praising his content, with a person even writing, "I'm much obliged to Nas for inspiring videos, giving the light of goodness in everyone's heart. Watching him, I wish that this channel would reach to every individual sharing this land." When fast forwarding to today, things couldn't be more different. Many of the comments under his videos are calling him things like a narcissist, with comments reading, "Damn,
Just put the fries in the bag. That's crazy.
what a narcissist. All I can think is narcissist. So full of himself, what a narcissist." And urging him to admit his fault, with one comment simply reading, "Please accept that you're in the wrong." Not to mention the like to dislike ratio on his newer uploads, which is completely abysmal. Now, Nas has responded to some of these controversies in the past, with social media posts, and even a 6-minute video talking about the backlash he received from the Philippines.
Over the past week, there has been a lot of fake news about Nas Daily.
Nas Daily is a liar. Nas Daily hates the Philippines.
That's why today, I want to talk about Nas Daily in the Philippines.
However, instead of apologizing for his actions, or even presenting proof of why the allegations against him were fake, he just talked about how he likes making videos about the Philippines and its people. And as you might expect, this did not go over well, with one comment on Facebook reading, "All these posts and not a single apology. Instead, it's a whole lot of 'I came to your country, you all should be grateful.' That's some gaslighting colonizer."
Listen, like I said, the way he reacted to these controversies were just abysmal. He didn't need to react the way he reacted. He needed to sit there and actually, if you're gonna address this shit, then address it head on. But other than that, ignore it. But he decided to tiptoe both ways. He made like a half-ass post, and then he turned around and made some videos, and then he turned around and tried to ignore it, and now he turned around again recently. That's why Internet Anarchist made another video on him. He turned around again and talked about it again in a shitty way. Like, dude, if you're gonna, you need to hit this head on. You can't turn around and give a bullshit half-assed apology, because no one's gonna fucking trust nor believe what the fuck you're talking about.
Energy right there. Above all, what frustrated his Filipino viewers the most was his inability to hold himself accountable, with another person writing, "You keep saying you love the Philippines and you love the Filipinos, but as I watched your video, all I could say is that you don't really know us. It would be much better to start your video by apologizing. But what you did was to brag about what you did to the Philippines as if we owe it to you. What's worst is that you admit at one point that you made a mistake, but never apologize for it. If you know you're wrong, best start by apologizing. And please stop meddling in our politics. I don't like hearing it from a person who cannot even speak for his own country." So when he uploaded a video addressing his many controversies on the 19th of December 2024, some of his long-term viewers were cautionally optimistic. They were hoping that he would learn from his past blunders, show growth as a person, and own up to his mistakes. Unfortunately, they couldn't have been more wrong. This was a terrible response from Nas, which reflected clearly in the horrible like-to-dislike ratio of the video, getting 8 times more dislikes than likes. Instead of offering a genuine apology, this turned out to be a self-serving ego boost, something that was apparent from the first second of the video, when Nas equated the wave of criticism against him as a major crisis for YouTube as a whole.
Okay, something terrible is happening on YouTube, and I'm gonna talk about it. No one is talking about it, and I think it's time.
But this wasn't even the weirdest bit.
Bro, you can't. Bro, I'm getting fucking hate on YouTube. It's a conspiracy. It's not my fault. It's everyone else. Why the hell am I getting this hate? You know why? Because it's just, I don't know. But today I'm going to talk about it. It's like, bro, have you ever stopped to think that maybe some of the hate is warranted towards you? And don't get me wrong, people online can be fucking annoying as fuck when it comes to like hatred, especially when they really hate bomb somebody. Some of the hate just seems absolutely ridiculous. But at the end of the day, have you ever stopped to think that maybe there's a reason? Have you ever stopped to think that maybe there's shit going on that you could fix? If you are telling me you have no fault, then you are not human. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Like I said, people will come on here and hate for absolutely no reason or be absolutely ridiculous with their hatred. Trust me. If anybody knows that, it's me as a sports fan. I get that. But at the same time, to admit like there's no fault at all. Like there's nothing you do that's wrong. That's crazy. You can sit here and admit, fuck, there's some things that I could do that's better. There's some ways that I reacted that wasn't good. There's some things that I could do next time that's going to be seen in a better light than I did the time before. That's okay, but if you want to sit here and say there's absolutely nothing I can do, actually I'm the most perfect human in the whole world, and if you don't believe so, you can suck my long, fucking, soft, flaccid penis! Like, then, okay, then no one's gonna take you seriously. Sorry.
Bit, because soon after that, he tried to dismiss all of the accusations by implying that people only think badly of him because he's successful.
We think that everybody that succeeds is evil. I don't know why we think that. But if somebody succeeds on YouTube or in the world, if they become a billionaire or if they become very successful or become a politician, then automatically they're evil.
That's the route he wants to try to use? Listen, dog. Everyone who succeeds isn't evil, but some successful people are evil. Okay? Alright? This is not... I don't feel like this is the route you want to go. What kind of route is this? I heard I've been getting a lot of hate online because I'm successful. That's why I'm getting a lot of hate. So you know what my response is to that? Let me pull my dick out real quick. Plop it on the table. That's right, babies. Look at that. You forgive me now? It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? How is this a response to anything? You just sound arrogant as fuck. Like, you guys hate on me because I'm so successful. Oh my god. Like, no, bro. Because they loved you before. You've been successful for a minute. I don't understand why people can be so blinded when it comes to why people may dislike them. I will always try to keep an open mind as far as you guys giving me criticism. That's why even the person that said, hey, you yap a lot. Yeah, that's true. Keep in mind, I didn't deny that. It's just I didn't sit there and act like it's something I didn't do, nor that I'm not going to continue to do. I know I talk a lot. I understand that. I talk a lot. It's something I will always continue to do moving forward. I will try to make sure that I don't repeat myself, because that can be annoying, especially if someone's saying something again and saying something again and saying something again. It's like, dog, you just say the same thing 3 times. At this point, you're not being informational. You're being annoying. I get that. I'm just saying, if I have something to say, I'm going to make sure it's clear, concise. It is probably going to take a second to flesh out, but it's always going to come back to the same puzzle, right? It's always going to connect. But at least I admit, like, yes, I know I yap a lot, but it's not something I'm going to change. I just know I do it. It would be fucking delusional of me, especially in a video that's like 10 minutes long and I make it 25 minutes long because of my reaction. And I turn around and say, actually, I don't yap a lot. You're just a fucking hater. It's like, bro. Again, I'm not saying what I do is wrong. I'm going to continue to be genuine and be myself. I'm just saying that at least I know where his criticism is coming from. I disagree, but I know where it's coming from. It's honest criticism. I just don't care. With him, he's acting like the criticism is not honest. There's nothing being said to him that matters. Nothing being said to him that he can change. Then he's not going to change. And he's going to continue to be fucking hate bombed when he made fucking good guy content. Nice.
And I don't quite get why that is.
He then went on a tangent talking about how great he is, saying that he was an underdog who, quote, worked like a donkey to get where he is now, and that thanks to his hard work, he's built a company that earns millions of dollars with over 100 people working under him. Put simply, Nas thought it would be a good idea to boast about his fame and fortune during what's supposed to be a sincere apology, but that wasn't even as bad or more self-serving than the label he chose for himself.
I ended up deciding that I'm going to make something out of nothing, and I'm going to turn my life from being the underdog to becoming a hero. I went from underdog to hero.
And this wasn't a one-off thing. He kept referring to himself as a hero for the rest of the video.
With more than 15 million followers on YouTube, 22 on Facebook, 5 on Instagram, remember this quote: you either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain.
This nigga think he Batman. What the hell are you talking about? Dude, you make YouTube videos. Can a YouTube video be inspiring? Yes. Can a YouTube video be fun to look at? Can teach you new information? Can kill time? Help you with your homework? True, but you're not fucking stopping the Joker from setting off a fucking massive terrorist attack in Gotham, dog. You're not the Batman. You're a YouTuber. Holy fuck. Relax.
And this is now the video to talk about the villain chapter. Remember, there's 3 chapters so far. Underdog, hero, and now villain.
No matter how high quality their videos might be, the idea of any YouTuber declaring themselves as a hero for just covering random topics is downright ridiculous, and Nas seems completely oblivious to it, which only highlights the depths of his internalized narcissism and unchecked ego. Viewers, of course, were more than happy to give him a reality check, with comments reading, "Stop uploading videos already, geez, who do you have ever thought of you as a hero?" And even Superman never called himself a hero. And as some of you might have noticed, we're just in the intro of this video, and we haven't touched on his response to the countless controversies yet. But as you might expect, those aren't any better either. After spending 7 minutes and 42 seconds calling himself an underdog hero, and talking about the time Al Jazeera labeled him as potentially sponsored by the Israeli government, Nas finally got to his first big controversy, the exploitations of Apo Wang Od. Now, for those of you who don't know, Nas made a video featuring the oldest tattoo artist in the world back in July of 2021.
In the jungles of the Philippines, there is a woman who is 103 years old. She is the oldest tattoo artist in the world, and she doesn't use a tattoo machine, and she doesn't let you choose your own tattoo.
And while the video itself was pretty standard, the controversy emerged from its description, which...
Real quick, this is kind of on point, off point. She doesn't let you choose your own tattoo. First of all, that seems painful. Okay? That seems painful. Second of all, dog, can you imagine it just... The tattoos look great, by the way. I'm not hating on anything. I'm just saying, can you imagine? Because look at this fucking sleeve. If she was just like, you know, I feel like you need a sleeve. You thought you were walking in with like a small design, and she go into town on your whole arm, and you're just sitting there like, fuck, bro, are you done? It's like, nope, my vision's not done yet. You gotta sit here. Like, fuck. You can't be disrespectful. You have to sit there and let her finish, so you just gotta fucking tough that shit out. Like, god damn it, bro. This is what I get for gambling. I should have just hit a parlay instead. Let's keep going.
For today's video, we flew all the way to the highlands of the Philippines to bring you this story. And what's even better is that we convinced Wang Od to become a teacher. So she's now officially teaching on Nas Academy. But as it turns out, Nas never got Wang Od's permission to feature her work as a course on his online academy website. In his recent video, Nas tried to dismiss the whole thing by claiming that the controversy only happened because one of Wang Od's relatives was jealous and feeling left out.
It wasn't the person we worked with that was angry. It was her cousin, because she wasn't part of the deal. And of course, if you're not part of the deal, you feel left out, and so you have to feel like something's wrong. But the actual person we worked with was happy.
Firstly, if this is true, then why didn't the person who actually worked with Nas speak out about this cousin for spreading misinformation? Secondly, if this whole thing was a lie in the first place, why were there reports of him sending his team back to the Philippines to fix the issue after received the backlash?
Even a better question than both of those questions, because I get that people can say, oh, well, a 103-year-old woman, okay, she may not be tech savvy. Fair enough, okay? 103 years old, trust me. My 45-year-old mother is not tech savvy herself, okay? But let me tell you something. Why not go back? You went back to the Philippines. If it really was like a bunch of bullshit and it was the cousin just being angry to be angry, why didn't you go back to, why didn't you go back to her? I forgot her name. The tattoo artist, 103-year-old woman. Why didn't you go back to her and say, hey, is it okay if I film you? We talk about the conversation and you tell them whether or not I exploited you or not on camera. If you want to, if you're comfortable with that, if you want to make a statement. It's like, oh, sure, I'll give you a statement. Like, yeah, you didn't exploit me. I don't know what she's talking about. But you didn't do that. So that does seem kind of weird.
Nas failed to address both of these critical questions in his response before moving on to the next controversy, and once again, his response to that was just as empty. For some background, a day after the Wang Od controversy broke out, another Filipino woman named Louise Mabalu came out with some more serious accusations against Nas as well. You see, Louise created the Cacao Project. It's a non-profit aimed at fighting deforestation by providing better support and education to the farmers, and Nas was interested in making a video about it. According to Louise, Nas actually met her and filmed the project, but he didn't release the final video because he didn't think it would get enough views. And while this was enough to destroy Nas's claims of just making videos to spread good messages and positivity in the
Yikes.
world, it was Louisa's second accusation that caused the real storm. Apparently, while Nas was filming her project, he had some nasty racist stuff to say about Filipinos, like, quote, farmers are so poor, and, quote, why are Filipinos so poor? And just like with the Wang Od controversy, Nas does not address the core issue in his recent video. He gives excuses for why he didn't release the video, claiming that the project wasn't what he thought it was.
I arrived there and I realized it's not for profit, it's for profit. It's all for profit, and it is like not as truthful as it shows on the internet. So I said, I am not going to do this video. I am sorry, but this is fake news.
But he remained silent about the remarks he allegedly made that many had described as deeply racist. By now, a pattern is beginning to emerge in this video. He mentions a controversy, doesn't talk about the actual issue people had with it, and moves on. And as you might imagine, he does the same thing when talking about his promotion of crypto billionaire.
Before we move on to the crypto billionaire part, like, if your goal is to spread positivity through the world, and it's been told that a video was made but you didn't upload it because you didn't think it was going to get a lot of views, then maybe you should have put that up to begin with and say, hey guys, I made a video. They said, because isn't that kind of fucked up? Especially in another country, they say they're not for profit, but they're actually for profit when you research them. You're all about spreading positivity. I guess in a way that would kind of be negative, but you're spreading positivity because you're bringing bad companies to light. Hey guys, they said that they were a not-for-profit company, you know. They actually were for profit. They were a non-profit, but they're actually for profit. So they're lying and are actually doing illegal shit. So I thought you guys should know because I made a whole video on them. And I want you guys to know about this, and hopefully, you know, the authorities can sort this out because this is not okay. This is exploitation, right? Right? I don't, like, there's nothing wrong with having a company that's for profit, but the way it becomes bad is because, yeah, if you're saying you're a non-profit, but it actually turns out you are making profit, like you're saying, oh, you know, we're a non-profit, but, you know, we're doing this because we love deforestation, we want things to be better for the world, and blah blah blah. It turns out actually you are pocketing a shit ton of money. Okay, that's bad and that should be brought to light. But instead you just sit here and act, oh well, that's why I didn't put it up. It's like, bro, address your controversy. And if this was true, well, no one's gonna believe you now, because now it just seems like you didn't upload it because it wasn't gonna get as many views.
In November of 2021, and later in May of 2022, Nas made videos revolving around two different crypto billionaires, Sam Bankman-Fried and Changpeng Zhao. Both of them later turned out to be huge scammers, especially Sam Bankman-Fried, who received a fine of over $11 billion and is also serving 25 years in prison for scamming his customers. In response to these videos, Nas claimed that he didn't know that they were scammers.
Yeah, even governments gave this person money, so nobody knew, including Nas Daily, but for some reason, Nas Daily was the one to pay the price.
And while this is true, it dodges the real issue people had with those two videos. It wasn't that he featured people who later turned out to be scammers, but that he presented them as literally the most heroic and charitable people in the world.
Also, this kind of goes back to what I just talked about before. You said you were able to do your research and find out that this was a for-profit company that lied about their intentions. Why the fuck would you not able to do your research on the crypto billionaires? Sure, some of them would have been under investigation. You wouldn't have known until a later date. That's fine. But you say they're the most charitable. How were they charitable? What did they do that was so charitable? And again, you said in a podcast, this guy said in a podcast that he gets sent millions of dollars, or I'm exaggerating. I don't know how much he gets sent. But he gets sent lots of money, in his words, to go and make videos with guys like this. And it's kind of like an ad. It's kind of like an ad for them. But he doesn't disclose that, hey, you know, this guy gave me a lot of money to make a video on him. And he said he doesn't have to do that because he's not in America. That's why people, you're not genuine. You don't know how to handle controversy. It seems like you're arrogant as fuck. You think you're the fucking Batman. And you're just, I don't understand how people like this blow up. You just got into this because it was a lot of money. That's why you did it. Let's be honest. Let's keep it a bean. You did this because it made you a lot of money. And you did not know how to handle it once you got to a certain point as far as your actual personality coming to light and people seeing it. And now you're blaming everyone else but yourself.
Okay, the guy you see next to me is the most generous billionaire in the world, and I found him.
Hi, my name is Sam, and this is my story.
Sam has crazy hair. Sam is vegan. Sam sleeps 5 hours a night. Sam lives in the Bahamas with 10 roommates. Sam is 29 years old only, but Sam has $22 billion. And he wants to donate all of it to charity.
And before he even attempted to answer why he was showering so much praise on two people he barely knew, he quickly moved on to the last major controversy he wanted to address, the Palestine-Israel conflict. Nas, once again, tried to portray himself as a true neutralist, someone who just wants peace.
And so Nas Daily's job is, no matter what happens, we're always looking for peace, for two states, for two people.
And just like the last time he made the same argument, people saw it as a self-serving attempt to trivialize such a complex matter, especially because Nas says that he wants peace, but he never adds the discussion of how this peace could be theoretically achieved. So for most people, it's just empty lip service. And while he failed to properly address any of the controversies we've discussed so far, at least he included them in his video. However, there are many other controversies he didn't even bother mentioning, like the time he admitted to taking money for some videos without disclosing the sponsorship to his viewers.
Sometimes we get a brand deal in which I have to go on the spot for one full day and make a video about a person. So
Oh, wow.
those take full days.
Interesting. So sometimes the characters that are in your video are actually paid sponsorships.
Sometimes, yes.
Do you say that in the video?
So it's actually like less than 3% of the content. And we do not say that because, well, one, in the post, it's when we say thank you to XYZ, blah, blah, for making this possible. Two, it's like we don't live in America, so you don't actually have to say it.
That's not the point. That's not the point. It's about being genuine. You understand what I'm saying? It's about being genuine. Imagine I get to a point, right, where I sponsor something. I don't know. But let's say I blow up. I get my followers. You guys like my content. I put my dick on the table. It grows because of the amount of people that end up following me, right? And let's say binder clips. We'll do this. Binder clips, huh? These binder clips. Let's say every day, for some reason, all my videos, because I upload every single day about 3 p.m. Central Time, if you guys are wondering. Anyway, let's say every day you see me holding this binder clip. You see me talking about this binder clip. Pen Gear binder clips. I always, for some reason, bringing it up randomly in a video. It's like, let's say I'm talking basketball. It's like, yeah, bro, everybody acting like he has clamps, he doesn't have clamps. They're acting like he's a Pen Gear binder clip. He's not. He's weak on the fucking defensive end. Or I'm having a drama video. It's like, they're acting like he can hold himself together. And they're acting like he's being great when it comes to this controversy, but he's not. He's not a Pen Gear binder clip. Like, I just randomly, for some reason, keep doing that. And then it comes out that I have a fucking brand deal with them or some shit where I have to mention them in every video. It's not like I did a terrible thing, but the fact that I didn't tell you guys that, and I'm just acting like this is genuine commentary, and I'm just trying to make a genuine joke, it's kind of fucked up, because it's like, man, what else are you, like, talking about or sponsoring that we don't know of? Why can't you just be genuine with your sponsors? That's weird. Right? It just doesn't come off as genuine. It makes you seem fake. One thing about YouTube, one thing about TikTok, one thing about this shit, people like genuinity. It's the reason why TikTok blows up. It's the reason why people follow a bunch of people on TikTok. They like genuine people. And when those people come out to be non-genuine, it kind of fucking sucks.
Oh.
Or the time he spread misinformation about Islam and its practices.
For the first time in my life, I shaved my head completely just to make a point.
Okay, this was a bit random, but why would you shave your head to make a point? And especially if you say this to a Muslim's thinking, huh? We shave our heads after pilgrimage because this was an act of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and this is something that we replicate. And you should also know the importance of intention, that the intention has to be correct for it to be accepted by God, not doing it to make a point.
All things considered, his attempt at clearing his name was a complete failure, but from the looks of things, he doesn't really care. A few days after his response to the controversies, he uploaded a video titled Why 2024 Was the Best Year of My Life, in which he talks about how great his life has been going and how his businesses are generating millions in revenue. And while there is nothing inherently wrong with this video, its timing makes it a bit sus. Think of it this way, Nas uploading this right after his half-assed attempt to address the backlash he's been getting from the YouTube community feels like an easy way to say, quote, look how successful I am despite all the criticism and backlash I've been getting for the past few years. Now, this might seem
all you haters don't affect me. I'm still a millionaire. Suck my dick. I'm still great. Haha. was like, what is this, dude?
like a stretch to some, but as I was working on this video, Nas changed the title of his response from "It's time to speak out" to "Why I ended my career," which feels like a passive-aggressive way of mocking the people who are poking holes in his lackluster response. Or maybe he just wanted to make a harmless joke, which could have been the case if not for the fact that he's also been copyright claiming smaller creators for discussing his video, even when the use of his content clearly qualifies as fair use. With a tweet from a Drox reading, "I need your help. Nas Daily copyrighted my video on him for a 30-second clip that falls under fair use. I credited him properly, but now he's silencing a small YouTuber for just giving criticism. All the revenue goes to him. This man can't take criticism anymore." At Team YouTube. He likely wants to suppress the criticism, or maybe he's just going on an ego trip, bullying smaller creators to regain a sense of control. No matter his intentions, Nas cannot escape the reality that he has irreversibly damaged the little reputation he had left with his audience. It's gotten to the point where the only people who are still watching his content are the ones who want to see him fail. The comment section on his 2024 updated video, for example, is filled with people saying things like, "I just came here to read the comments," and "Just put the fries in the bag, little dude." At the end of my last video on Nas Daily, I said that it's possible for him to make a comeback if he's willing to completely rebrand himself and start over from scratch. But after watching his terrible response to criticism and refusal to take accountability, I don't think there's any way for him to crawl out of the deep hole he's dug for himself anytime soon.
Okay. Good video. Here's what I got to say on the matter, right? Here's what I got to say. As far as like him, Nas Daily, if you guys don't want him to still make money and shit like that, just stop supporting him. Don't give him views whatsoever. Don't look at his content, don't comment. You know, it's one thing to hate on someone, it affects them, but what really affects someone is radio silence, right? What do you think is going to affect them more? He goes on his video, gets 30,000 views, 2,000 comments, still got 30,000 views, or he goes on his video, he gets like 1,000 views, or even 100, and like 5 comments. So that's my thing. When it comes to like someone I may dislike or not want to watch, I'm probably just never going to react to them. I'm never going to watch them or give them that satisfaction of me even being a quote-unquote hate watcher. I'm just going to wait for them to fail. I'm going to hear about their failure but from someone else, and I'm going to be happy about it, especially if you deserve it. Because this fucking guy thinks he's Batman. Okay? This fucking guy has an ego complex, and it seems like he never really cared about the people. He just cared about drama. He just cared about the money. He doesn't care about the people. He doesn't care about the people he talks about. He cares about money, sponsorships, whatever. 8 billion views. Let me tell you something. I'm not monetized. I can't wait till I am monetized. If I get 1 million views, I'm going to be happy as shit, especially monetized. But 8 billion views? My guy, you make enough money. You didn't have to be so ungenuine and such a piece of shit. But that's what happens with people. Greed gets to them and they don't know how to handle it. But anyway, enough yapping for today. I appreciate you guys coming in and enjoying the content. If you like this video, like I said, I will put the Nas Daily video here at the end of this video. The first one that I reacted to from the Internet Anarchist. And also, a video that YouTube feels that you would like the most will be put on the right here. Go ahead, please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content. Go ahead and comment anything that you would want me to react to, and I'll make sure to do that. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy your life. Peace out. Till the next one, guys. Deuces.